So aromatherapy, the power of smell. So the history of aromatherapy, logic tells us that, plants have been on the planet and growing in our environment for decades. And what I love is there's some simple things like knowing that the solution to a problem is growing next to it. So if you take the dock leaf that grows next to the nettle, so you get the nettle sting, but you pick the dock leaf next to it and you recover it. So, we have very intelligent plant life that grows around us, and for years it's been used. And even the father of medicine, Hippocrates, would have used it with his traditional methods of making products to heal perhaps a burn or help somebody through a cold or a sniffle, and of course help on some more serious levels during operations. They're actually using ingredients to create, from nature, to create antibiotics. Then you've got somebody like the lab scientist, Dr. René Gattefoss. He actually burnt his hand in a lab experiment, and he dipped his hand in the nearest thing to him, which was a vat of lavender. Very, very lucky man, because he did that, and the rate of healing on his hand was incredible, and he didn't have any red mark or scarring as a result. So it just shows the healing powers of an oil that many of us are familiar with, lavender. But what I'm finding in the clinic is that whenever I bring aromatherapy into a treatment, it's all about the memories that it brings and that it holds for that person. And after every treatment that I do, I always let people take home those oils, because I think it's lovely to carry on the memory, almost to set a new memory of relaxing and being in a calm place and taking them back to having a lovely facial with me or a massage with me. So oils are very, very powerful in the way they stick in your mind. So it can make you have quite strong preferences or dislikes to an oil, because it triggers a memory within yourself that tells you whether you really love it or you just don't feel comfortable with it. So as I've mentioned actually previously, artificial fragrances, while they smell nice, they can actually be very irritating on the skin. So seeking out essential oils within your products is a great way to really enliven your senses with that beautiful aroma that really smells from where it came from. The thing with essential oils in a product listing, an ingredient listing, is that all you're going to see really, and the most part, is lots of Latin names. So when you see Citrus paradisi or Santalum album or Melaleuca alternifolia or Litsea cubeba, you're probably thinking, what on earth is in my product? Well, these are the Latin names to these essential oils. These days they do tend to put the oil in brackets so that you're aware that it's not a chemical and that it is actually referring to its Latin name, but is still the essential oil. The concentrate of these essential oils is so high that actually just 1 or 2 drops within your formula can make all the difference. The thing with aromatherapy is that I'd like you to really appreciate the natural smell of something. Sometimes we don't always love what we're smelling, but if you think about what action it's having and what its ability to do on your skin and what it can achieve, then it almost overrides how it can smell. So I have to say that I do my very best as an aromatherapist to make people love a smell if I really think it's going to do them good. So it may be that I bring in some other essential oils to create a synergy that creates an aroma that they are comfortable with, because the results are worth the smell. The smell of a product is really quite a wonderful experience. You need to be looking for, when lemon essential oil is mentioned, it's meant to smell really sharp and really zesty. Perhaps if it's geranium, then you're going to get this very sweet sort of floral. You'll taste them on your tongue as soon as they hit your nose. They go to the back of your palate, and you can almost taste the smell. It's such an experience to truly find a good quality oil. I'll be sharing with you where I get my oils from, and highly recommend them to you. So if you're going to invest in some aromatherapy at home and you want a few bottles in the cupboard, then really seek out good quality. Don't go for the chemical versions of them. Trust me, the difference is miles apart.